Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? And everybody that probably thought I wasn't going to be here because I really spaced on making a link until the last minute. So sorry about that. And that's what happens when you're tired, I guess. You
Good news is it's not going to be that cold much longer.
yeah, I'll get a little reprieve, but like tonight I'll have to set my alarm for 2 o'clock in the morning. And
It's supposed to be 41 when I wake up tomorrow.
that's crazy. Yeah.
That is crazy.
That is seriously cold for Florida. I mean, that's like penguin.
That's like Tiffany doesn't want to get out from the bed under the cover cold.
I know. She's got an electric blanket.
She's like, can we cancel work today?
Right? Did you just plug in your blanket?
They should, maybe.
She's like, maybe.
They should cancel work.
Yeah. I'm surprised you guys even know how to function at 40 degrees in Florida.
I don't know that I will. Like, we'll see how tomorrow goes, but
she's gonna call work and go, y'all got the heater on, right?
Right.
We turned it on before we left.
Oh, okay.
We flipped the heat on. Oh yeah.
She's gonna be like,
I'm not coming in if the heat ain't on.
No,
right.
Seriously.
She's gonna have like her little gloves, and she's gonna be like
all of us were like, oh my gosh, we gotta go home and find socks.
Yeah.
Find
jackets.
41.
She's digging way back in the back of the closet. I know there's a jacket back there.
Right. You said that there was a hoodie that you wanted a couple of weeks ago or something, and you're like, I didn't get the hoodie because it's not cold. You needed the hoodie, Tiffany. You should have bought the hoodie.
I know, but it'll last one day. So
well, you'll have that hoodie forever because you only pop it out every once in a while.
Right? Yeah. Wear it once a year. But yes, I mean, I don't know. We'll see how tomorrow goes. I'm gonna find earmuffs tonight.
Well,
41.
Yeah, that is cold. I'm sending you a sweater.
That's penguin weather. Penguin weather.
It's supposed to be 29 tonight. We'll be in the 40s right on along with you tomorrow. So it's in the 40s tomorrow.
Yep.
And then Wednesday's 62. Right?
Yeah. And then Friday and Saturday is supposed to be in the 70s.
Yeah. And like a little bit climbs up a little bit until the weekend. And it's and then it drops out again. It goes down and it's like, really?
I just want it to be like even. I don't care. Just pick a season at this point.
I don't like the up and down.
Yeah, me either.
I really just prefer to stay in the 70s all year long.
I would say move to Florida, but that's not true.
Yeah.
No,
because they're hotter than I would really care.
Yeah.
So
yeah. It's too hot.
Oh yeah. And so Melmax reminded me that the Around the World Readathon December destination announcement. And it took me a couple of guesses, but I got it right.
Did you?
I guessed right. Yes. She was like, if we were playing hot and cold, you're really hot. I'm like, oh. So I had two other guesses. And so I guess I did want to, I thought my first guess should have been it because I guessed the North Pole.
Oh.
Well, when you see the prompts and everything, but the destination is, let me get to where it is. It's Finland.
Oh.
Okay.
That's excellent.
Very close.
Here are the prompts. Just the prompts part. It's read a book that has anything made with sugar or spice. Read a book that has a character who gives or receives gifts. Read a book that has anything with antlers or hooves. Read a book that mentions any kind of toy or game. Read a book that has any kind of berry or anything made from a berry. And then read a book that has something that steams. Okay, now, North Pole. That was the North Pole. I was like, it's the North Pole. It's got to be. And she said that Lee guessed the North Pole too, but I was like, And then my second guess was Sweden or Norway. And that's when she's like, we were playing a game of hot and cold. You'd get burned with from the flames. And so I was like, Finland?
Nice.
Because my other one was Denmark. I was like, I know it's got to be one of those.
Right. It's somewhere.
It's got to be someplace where there's like reindeer and things like that. That's what
Yeah.
I was thinking, antlers and hooves and stuff. So.
Yeah.
And since it was December. But yeah. So Finland. Yay.
My friend growing up, she had like reindeer, not reindeer, but like not, I guess it was elk. She grew up on an elk farm.
Yeah.
And I always thought that was really interesting.
We seen a buck the other day, actually. I was really impressed because like we don't, a lot of times we just see the does.
Yeah.
Hardly ever seen, but you know, it is hunting season and stuff. So they came from the neighbors like woods and crossed our lane while we were getting ready to get where we were going to church and into our woods. And I said, you better stay over there. We don't shoot. They do.
That's funny.
And Melmac says that she's reading Undercover Kitty by Sophia Ryan, the 8th book in the Second Chance Cats, and Legacy by Nora Roberts. Yay on the Second Chance Cats, one of my favorites. And before I go any further, I forgot to ask y'all what you're reading.
I have an hour left of Mate. I didn't finish it, and I didn't get any reading done today. So I'm hoping to finish that or start something and then kind of finish that after sprints because I didn't bring it with me. So I'll figure it out during the first sprint when I'm actually going to work on. Tiffany, what you got?
I am listening to both Icing on the Murder, which is the latest book in the Baker Street Cozy Mystery series by Valerie Burns. I am about, 40% or so. Really enjoying it. The influencer celebrity person has been murdered, and she is like very sweet on camera. Camera turns off, she's evil. She's been offed, and we're trying to figure out what is going on. I love the Baker Street. I love the dog in it. Baby is a 200-pound English Mastiff, and he's adorable. So I love it, that series. And then I'm also listening to The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager. I'm 76% in, and we just took a wild turn. If you have read it, you might know where I'm at, because it took we were going like this, and we went, and I'm like, wait, what? So yeah. So that's where I am. What about you, Storm?
I finished my chapters for Failure to Appear, and that's all I worked on today. So one of my favorite middle grade book or series, Fun Jungle by Stuart Gibbs, one of my favorites. Finally, it is. I have been on hold like forever, like I don't know how many months, for All Ears, the latest one in that series. So it finally came. I said, I'm listening to that.
Yeah.
I'm like, forget everything else. I'm listening to that one.
Love it.
Yeah. What animals on the cover for that one?
Elephant.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah. Which was really funny because I knew it was about an elephant, and when it first starts off, Teddy is talking about how he has to help somebody else with a mystery, and it's about, I can't remember, I think it was like deer, or it's like one of those kind of animals, urine, and how they collect it or whatever, because they sell it because of being able to, like, you sell it so that people can put it around their property and try to bring in or whatever. And so it's worth a lot of money, and somebody's been stealing their urine and putting lemonade in the thing. And so they're wanting Teddy to like, and I'm like, what's this got to do with elephants?
Right. Stay tuned.
Yeah, so it's like, it's got to be coming up because one of his friends like gets in trouble, I know. So I was like, yeah, it'll be coming up. But yeah, I've been waiting for that for, I don't know, several months. So I was like, yay. And I'm also listening to The Lost World by Michael Crichton, Jurassic Park #2. Yeah. And I still got my Perry Mason over here too.
What's that title for Perry Mason?
What?
What's the title on the Perry Mason?
A Case of the Counterfeit Eye.
Oh, that's right. They always have the craziest
They do
titles.
have the funniest titles.
I love it.
It's got the funniest
Not
titles, but
good
this one
too.
just has a weird, like, that lady.
Oh yeah,
with
I
the
remember you
eyeball.
showing me that. Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah. I remember it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like her eyes like going off. weird.
Yeah.
And it's like you just kind of like gotta buckle in with it and just let it ride, because right now it's just really chaotic with everything that's going on, because it's not even has really have anything to do with the guy with the eye that got stolen or whatever. It's this whole other thing that they're probably going to come together at some point. But it's just really chaotic, and it's like, how does Mason like thinks on his feet like real quick, because he's just like, you do this and you do this and you do this and everything, and he's a little shady. It's not quite like you see him in the
Right.
TV series. He's a little shady.
Hmm.
He never does anything like horribly bad, but yeah, I mean, he's an attorney, so he does a little shady dealings.
I mean,
And so Pat says, good evening, everyone. I'm very tired tonight. I had a friend come to visit all weekend, and they left a couple of hours ago, headed for Tampa, Florida.
Oh.
Well, they're headed to some really cold area then. Happy reading and take care. And don't forget to hit the thumbs. Thank you.
Nice.
And Mary Jo says, not sure I'll be participating. The plumbers are still here getting us a new hot water heater and doing some other minor work. Still haven't had dinner. Well, I hope everything gets sorted out.
Yes,
She's still reading Mind Games by Nora Roberts and a few pages from halfway. You're getting there. Awesome. And her books are kind of chunky, so, you get a good chunk of reading. And Esther Jane says, hi, everyone. I'm reading the next chapters of A Failure to Appear, J.P. Beaumont, number 11, J.A. Jens, with the other gals. Yes. I read a little bit farther than I was supposed to, because for some reason I had it in my head that I needed to get to the end of chapter 14, and it was supposed to be like that. We were only supposed to read like through chapter 12, and like, because we're doing, I think, 6 chapters today.
yeah.
And for some reason I had it in my head 7, because we do 7 a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm like in the middle of chapter 14, and I'm like, wait, I've gone too far. Oops. But I'm not the only one, because Kat was listening to it, because she's been traveling around, and
Right.
she was listening to it while traveling, and she's like, I went a little too far. Like,
Well, especially traveling, you get like sucked in. So
yeah, you're just listening to it while you're driving.
Yeah.
And so Kim says, hi, y'all. Finished Front Page Murder a little while ago. I'm not sure what I'm reading next.
We should celebrate. Hold on one second. I'm moving.
And Cajun says, I'm reading Planted for Murder, Sophie Kimball, number 15. If I can stay awake, really tired, and my eyes keep closing. Uh-oh. I feel you, Cajun.
I know, everybody's yawning.
I'm tired.
And Cajun says to Mary Jo, hope they get everything fixed soon. Yes. And yay to Kim. And Cajun, you're like getting all caught up with Sophie Kimball, and I think I'm on Strikeout for Murder. Is that what one of them is called? Has
That
a little,
sounds
This
right.
one is called Strikeout for Murder. Yes.
I think that's the one that I'm on. I think I'm about like
I'm
3
ready
or
for
4
number
behind.
10.
I think I'm 3 or 4 behind, because I just finished Grilled for Murder like
Oh. Mm-hmm.
not long
I've read
ago.
that one.
And I think Striked Out for Murder is the next one.
And I'm on like book 4, so I got a ways to catch up.
I love that series. It's one of my favorites.
Me too.
Yeah, and I used to stay like so caught up with it. Every time one would come out, I would like immediately like read it, and then I got behind.
Well, and it's harder because it's not on audio.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I wish that one was on audio.
It would be really good on audio, I think.
Because that's what happened. Like, I was reading her other series. The first 3 or 4 were on audio. And then none of the other was. And then I just kind of fell off of that, because I was like, well.
Yeah.
And Anita says, good evening, everyone. Today I'm reading Laying Down a Latte by Ellie Alexander. Oh, speaking of Ellie Alexander, the Failure to Appear, the Beaumont book, is set in Ashland,
Oh, really?
In Oregon, yeah. And I was like, that sounds really familiar.
Yeah.
And Mary Jo says to Cajun, they said they were almost done, and that was over half an hour ago.
Oh man.
And so Mother Goose says, good evening. Tonight I'm reading a recipe for the perfect wife by Karma Brown, and dinner was was baked ravioli. I cannot read. Okay, baked ravioli. And Mother Goose says, we are having snow flurries and I love it. Well, I'm glad you do. And you keep them wherever you are. And Cajun said, Mary Jo almost can mean a lot of different things. It can.
Apparently.
I guess it depends
Half
on
an hour later.
Right.
Yeah. Almost, 2 hours later. And Kat says, hi, everyone. We're reading Schooled in Murder by Victoria Gilbert. I'm enjoying it so far. Nice. And Kim says, thanks, Cajun. So far, it appears there's only 2 books in the series. I hope she adds more, but they came out in 2022. And happens sometimes. It's kind of a bummer when there's only a couple and then it kind of doesn't pick up or whatever. And Mary Jo says to Mother Goose, Amy, you can keep the snow in South Carolina. It will get freezing tonight, but no snow. Yeah. I hear you. I don't want any snow either. And Mary Jo said that Cajun, yeah, I'm finding that out. And Cajun says there are flurries in North Georgia in November. That's crazy. The weather is just really bonkers right now. Kim says, I have friends in North Georgia, Robin County, and he posted a video of snow. They can keep it. And Esther Jane said to Mother Goose, Amy, up here in Fulton, we got 2 inches overnight, and it's been snowing all day, probably 3 or 4 inches already, and more tonight. Oh, Esther Jane, you keep it up there, but I feel bad for you because
Yeah, that's a lot of snow this early in the season.
He sent me a photo of her backyard. I said,
really
that's pretty, but no. Yeah.
Right.
Hey, Carmen says, hiya, friends. I'm reading Agent Zigzag tonight. Nonfiction. Finished my Beaumont chapters for the day. Agent Zigzag. That just sounds interesting. I don't like to know what an Agent Zigzag is. And Andy says, hi, y'all. I'm reading Gobble Gobble Murder by Leslie Meyer. Cool. Hi, Emily says, we had flurries, but an hour away from me got 12 inches of snow.
Is that Champagne, Emily?
Look.
I did see, what interstate was it? 72, 74 up by Chicago that had like solid ice on the interstates and they weren't prepared this morning. So, oof,
Oh,
just
wow.
looked brutal. Yeah.
Yuck.
Which I don't know how they couldn't have been prepared because I knew it was happening. And
Right. We all talked about it. I don't know.
Probably just didn't think it was going to get that bad.
That's usually what it is.
But like,
and I live in a town that they like thinks about it's going to snow. They put the brine on the roads, which is good. So.
And Amy says, hello, everyone.
Last year, sorry, Storm. I was just gonna say last year, like, we had that snow not here, but in Panama City area of Florida.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was the first snow that in 30 years, they literally closed the interstate from mile marker this to this, and it was just the entire state. Literally, it was just
I remember that. That was wild.
Entire state, because
it's like shut down the state. We can't function.
Yes.
Right, because nobody is prepared or ready for that or can drive in it.
Right.
I mean, but I just thought it was hilarious because it was like mile marker, and I'm like, so the state? They're like, yeah.
Basically,
like, oh, okay,
we're done.
Yeah, out. We're out.
Yeah.
Over.
Yeah.
Amy says she's still reading Gone Missing by Linda Castillo. And Emily said she's on 48 of 526 of City of Brass. Hi, Erica says hello all. I would love a good Christmas rec. Any genre. I'm not picky.
Mm.
So
I
many
did
good
just
ones.
finish a sweet romance that was Christmas themed. It's by the author you were talking about, Farah. What's her name? Farah Ballard. It was
Oh,
called All I
Fallon
Want
Ballard?
Is You.
Yeah.
It's a sweet Christmas romance. So, and then I also read another sweet Christmas romance, um, meaning there's not really any spice in either of these. Christmas at Spruce Hill Farm, and the cover is really cute. It has like the old time like Christmas truck,
Oh,
that you guys know what I'm talking about.
yeah.
It's got
Mhm.
Christmas presents falling out. It's a really cute cover. I don't know if I can.
Oh, yeah.
And it was good. I think I rated it like 4 or 5 stars, but I mean, it's very, very sweet,
Yeah.
very, yeah. And then I have lots of murder mysteries too.
Since you said any genre, I'm going to go with the Christmas Tree Farm series by Jacqueline Frost. It's a cozy mystery series. It's very whimsical and Christmassy. So if you like that kind of stuff,
Mm-hmm.
Very,
And
very,
the
very whimsical Christmassy. I agree.
Christina Romeral has the poison chocolate um, shop with the twins
I
that are
just read
bakers.
number 3 in that
Yeah.
series last week. I finished it on the 4th. And then if you want something that's Christmas themed, but less like, I feel like Jacqueline Frost is the like cozy blanketed Christmas. But then if you want something a little less pulled back or a little less kind of like
out there.
sweet side, but Vicky Delaney, The Year Round Christmas
Yeah.
is another cozy mystery series, but it has a lot of Christmas in it, but it's not as
Cozy.
sweet
Mhm.
as the other one.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. And they do different holidays. So I really,
Yeah.
and I think Storm said it in maybe you said it yesterday or you said it in a
I
vlog.
said it in a video. Yeah.
Yeah, that you wish that Jacqueline Frost would have done more
Mhm.
like what Vicky Delaney has done. And I agree. I think that series is great, but like it'd be good to see Christmas in July or,
Mhm.
or a Thanksgiving one or,
Yeah,
something.
because I feel like since they do Christmas so well, I think they would be able to pull off a lot of other
Right?
holidays like
Yeah.
Easter and things like that.
Yeah.
Well, and you can't only work one day,
Right.
Yeah.
like 1 month a year. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
they're got to be doing something with their farm.
Yeah.
But and it was funny because when we had Julianne on talking about the Christmas Tree Farm, Storm, you were with me, I think,
Yeah.
and she was saying that when she found out about the either 4th or 5th book, there was a long span of time in between one of the books where she
Mhm.
didn't think there were going to be more, and then
Between 3 and 4, I think
I
it
think
was.
it was 3 and 4. And then she said when she finally got asked, there was even another long span of time in between when they wanted it and when they wanted it to come out or when they asked. So she was like, maybe I should do something in between. And we suggested
Yeah.
a 4th or Christmas in July novella because
Yeah.
then that would, so
Yeah, I
maybe
think
she still will, but
Easter
I
would
think it would be fun to see other things going on there because they
I
got
think
to be doing other
Easter
things throughout the year.
I think Easter would be good because I mean they have a Christmas tree farm. There's plenty of places to hide Easter eggs, and you could have a whole like big Easter egg hunt out there. Everybody's running around trying it, and then they find a dead body.
Well, and
Very
if
basic, just
that's your livelihood, you're doing something the other 11 months, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, I'll read a
Very
couple more, and we need to get into a sprint. So, Cav says, "Good evening. I just started a mystery thriller, Murder by the Seaside by Jackie Baldwin. Might have a paranormal element, so we'll see how spooky it gets." And then Roxy says, "Just popped on to say hello. About to go eat supper, hamburgers and fries. Talk to y'all later. Sound yummy."
It does sound
And Kim says it's 36 where she's at, and Emily
Ooh.
says it's 25 when I went to work this morning. Yeah, when we went to Hardee's this morning, it was 24, and it was like,
Yeah.
I want to go.
Mm-mm.
Mine either.
Her
Yeah,
headache doesn't like the up and down
Yeah,
yet.
mine either.
Cajun says supposed to get 25 and and Amy's like, we're still in the 60s and 70s. 30s at night. The high temperature is not normal for November in Colorado. Yeah.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
definitely warm here during the day, or at least warmer. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll go to a reading sprint and read to the top of the hour. So happy reading, everyone.
Happy reading.
Be reading.
So how'd everybody do?
I got a couple of chapters started in Murder at Blackwood Inn by Penny Warner. Brought this with me. So that's what I started. And then I've been looking for another romance on audio. So we'll see what I come up with. And I have a couple of thrillers, but I don't want to start those tonight. Tiffany, how did you do?
I got to 81% in The House Across the Lake. Yeah. Speechless. I don't even know
I know.
what's happening. I'm just along for the ride at this
Yep.
point. So I got to 81% in that, and I talked to Sonia a little bit on the phone. So
I
What about
didn't do a whole lot of reading. I decided to edit my reading vlog for tonight, and while that was like uploading or whatever or exporting, I guess, from my phone, so I couldn't listen, I did read a couple pages of Perry Mason book,
Nice.
and then I finished doing mine so that it could get up on the channel, and I don't have to worry about it. So, and so Cajun said about guessing about where the place was that could have been. Was that Svalbard? Svalbard?
Yeah, where Cecilia's from.
And
If you watch her channel, she's from there.
I don't, but I think Cajun has mentioned her before. I think.
She's amazing.
Maybe you mentioned. And Angel says, "Hi everyone. I'm reading tonight. I'm reading Drop Dead or Lemon Drop Dead by Amanda Flowers. I had beans and rice tonight."
Nice.
And Mel Max said, "Storm was just circling Scandinavia with her guesses, and I was." And it was funny because I almost put Denmark before Finland, and so I was glad. It's like, yay! I put the right one. And Toya says, "Hi everyone, reading Blueberry Muffin and Misfortune number 12. Oh, Misfortune number 12 and Misfortune number 12." Hi, Coach Adam Reed says, "What is up, everyone? How are y'all doing tonight?" Doing rather well, but I think a lot of freezing.
Well, but cold. How are you?
Yeah. And he has a channel. That is his channel name.
Nice.
Coach Adam Reeds.
Yeah, he reviews a lot of Metal Grade and stuff like that.
Nice.
And
I'm looking you up, Adam.
Melmac says, "For the Antlers Hoost prompts, those who read the Amish Matchmaker series, Lee reminded me that there's a new one coming out at the end of the month, and it would fulfill that prompt." Yes, because of, was it Peter and Paul? Is that their names? Or
Peter and Philip.
Peter and Philip. Okay. It was something like that. Hey,
I got you, Adam. I've subscribed. Coach Adam Reeds.
Says, "Hi, Storm, Blake, and Tiffany." Hello.
Hi, Christina.
Hello, Debbie. Says, "Hi, all. In the middle of a few, so still trying to decide."
If you need
And
help.
Amy, yes, I have got Skandar from. It has come in. I was waiting. You said something about waiting until closer to the end of the month, but I was going to have to tell you that I was probably going to have to get to it a little quicker because I don't want my time to run out. Because I did get it from. It came quicker than I thought it was going to. But yeah, we're on the last Skandar books. So
Nice.
number 5. And Melmac said Finland prompts have been posted. Yes.
Thank you, Melmac.
Yay, Melmac. And Christina says, "Hi, Melmac, Adam, Toya, Angel, Cajun, Amy, Emily, Kim, Roxy, Cav, Eric, Erica, Annie, Carmen, Esther Jane, Mary Jo, Kat, Anita, Pat, and Dave. Yay! Remember to hydrate, feed thyself, check the laundry, take your meds, stretch, and show some love to the like button. Also, make sure you sub and ring that bell so hopefully you will get notified." And then Cajun says, "Hi, Kristen." Hi, Christina. And Coach Adam says, man, all this cold weather down in the Southern Cal, it's 85 degrees today.
That's warm for me.
We don't want to hear about it. Adam, don't want to hear about it. And Mother Goose says, Amy, Esther Jane, send snow my way. Well, at least somebody in our group loves the snow. We can send
Yeah, I was
all
about
the
to say,
snow
they
to
want it,
Amy,
take
Mother
it.
Goose Librarian, so she can have it all.
Okay. 74 was bad, but 74 is by Champaign and 94 is by Chicago. Got it.
And Coach Adams said hi to Christina. And then Champagne got a dusting.
Gotcha. I thought that's where you were referring to him. Like, holy moly.
Right.
And Esther Jane said, Mother Goose, I will try. It was very heavy, wet snow. Good for snowmen and snow ladies and hard packing snowballs. So, in other words, it'd be fun for the kids that are up there, just not us older people that, couldn't get out there. I want to get out in it.
Exactly.
And Erica says, thank you to all the Rex. Last year I was the Grinch, so I'm trying to get in the spirit this year. Haha. I am always the Grinch, Erica, so it's okay.
There was a really cute Hanukkah romance called The Matzah Ball by Jean Meltzer. She writes a lot of Jewish themed books. Different.
I read it. It was really cute.
Was really cute. Yeah. It's about a woman who was like, what I think a closeted, like she didn't tell anybody that she wrote Christmas books. Like she did it in secret. And then she loved Christmas. And so it was a really cute. Her dad's like a big rabbi in the community, and it was good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. She also, I don't know, I think it's the same author, has another one that, what is the pancake that are made out of potatoes? What are they, lakes or?
Latka? Oh, no, that's a different one. Amanda.
Okay, I read that one too, and it was cute.
Yeah, that one was good. Amanda Elliott?
I don't remember, but it was really adorable. They both were cute. I read both of them. They were really good.
I just put that one away in a box because I've been trying to like seasonally like separate all of my reads because I don't need all my Christmas books on my bookshelf all year round. I'm trying to get more room, to buy more books.
Yeah.
So I think
it's kind of like what you do with clothing, right? You got to put your summer books up, put your winter books out.
You do. Yeah. You got to rotate your collection. But yeah, I recommend that one too.
And Carmen said that Agent Zigzag is a double agent during World War II. Interesting.
Oh.
And Angel said hi to Christina. And Cajun says that Christmas on Castle Street series by Jessica Redlin is fabulous and on KU.
Nice.
Those covers on all of her books are adorable. I haven't read any, but they're adorable.
And it says, hello, I'm reading the Mango series Emanon, started volume, a manga series, Emanon, starting volume 2 now. I probably butchered that. Azu, hello, haven't seen you in a while. Says, hi all, I'm the only one not hearing the sound. Oh yeah, that was back when you were talking to probably Sonia or whatever, maybe. And we were during the read, and you could see your mouth moving, but no voice coming out.
Oh, I was talking to Sonia. Sorry.
Because Nicole said,
my bad, Azu.
Talking to somebody because we were sprinting. And he's like,
yeah,
oops, never mind.
My bad. I'm sorry.
And the never-ending
TBR. Back to the old name?
Do you have 2 different accounts? Is that what we're seeing here?
Yeah.
Yesterday her name was different, and then she changed it back.
I was like,
I got my eye on you, Kristen.
Yeah, she's trying to be sneaky, I think. It's like a little late tonight. I had to run something out. Still working on Devil's Daughter by Lisa Kleypas. Awesome. And hello, Romantic Bookworm says, hi, everyone. Hope you all are doing well. We are all well. Cold, but well. And it says, I'm currently reading a number of things at the moment. I just started reading Second Act by Danielle Steele in paperback, which I received today, and a blind date with a book I bought recently.
Nice.
Cool.
Excellent.
And Esther Jane got to chapter 8. Awesome. And Amy is 47%. And the Romantic Bookworm says, I'm really enjoying it so far. Nearly 80 pages in already. It's the first Danielle Steele I've read, but I've seen some of the movies based on the books, mainly The Ring, which I loved as a movie. Yeah, I've seen some of her like older ones as movies and everything, but I have never read any of her books, like The Palomino and Kaleidoscope and some things like that. But they're like from like a long time ago, or at least it feels like a long time ago. And Cajun says got to 52%. And wow, that's a really, you really gone the mile there. Got to 278%.
She finished it and some.
Right?
Yeah.
You just
And
started it over.
Marvin said negative 55%, and then she said 78%.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So like I wasn't sure if it was 27 or 78, but I
Right.
think it was one of those. And hey, M says hello. I just got home, but I have a Murder by Cheesecake I'll be reading tonight. Awesome.
Have you started it? And if you have, are you liking?
Yes, let us know, because that seems to be either you like it or you don't kind of
It
book
does.
thing.
It is. It is.
And
Did you
Angel
read it,
says,
Storm?
no, I started reading it, but I wasn't really in the mood for it. And there were like 2 or 3 people wanting it. So I just was like, yeah, you can have it. So I'll have to like try it again sometime when I'm more in the mood for it, I guess.
Gotcha.
Angel says, I started at 41%, now 48%. So a few chapters read.
Very
And
nice.
30 pages. And hi, M. Jill says hi, everyone. And M says hi to Carmen. Jill got 24 pages left of Murder on the Mountain. Oh, you're getting close
You are
to having
getting
it
there,
done.
Jill.
And Go Chatham says, sweet, everyone subscribe, please.
I did. I went and subscribed. I'll check it out. Definitely.
Yeah. Yes, we will always shout you out if you are a channel on here. So don't feel bad. You can like say you're a channel if we don't know you're a channel, so we can holler. And Romantic Bookworm says, I'm also reading Charming the Cowboy by Macy Yates, a cowboy romance novella on KU. I feel like Sarah would approve.
I love
And
Macy
I'm
Yates.
also reading The Haunted Queen by Leah Toole. I'm also listening to Catching Fire by Susan Collins.
I saw a new book by Macy Yates. I don't know if it's new or if it's just a new cover, but it was totally different than a lot of her. Okay, Blake, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Is it a new book or is it just a new cover of one of her older books?
I don't know. I'm gonna look that up because I did, that is on my list of books, but I have seen it. It's really
I feel
pretty.
like Sarah said that she had written something a little different.
And it's really pretty, and it just doesn't even look like what you normally think of when you think of her.
Yeah, because the only thing, because of just what I've read from her, the only thing I think of when I think of her is Sexy Cowboys.
Well, I think it is a cowboy romance. If I still think it is.
It
I
is,
think.
yeah.
I can't remember for sure, but I actually still think it is. I think it's just the cover is very more on the cartoon side than what you're used to.
Here, I have it right here. Let me. Cowboy, it's cold outside.
So it's probably maybe, is it still Harlequin or is it something different maybe?
I don't know.
This one, Tiffany?
Yeah, see, look how different it is. It's more like cartoony.
Yeah, it's the newest one in her Four Corners Ranch.
Yeah, that does look different. Yeah.
So it's the 12th one in the Four Corners Ranch series.
Is cartoony a word, or am I just making?
Yeah,
things
no,
up?
I think it's a word.
It's a word I use to describe some of those covers.
Oh,
so.
okay, good.
Or like illustrated.
And like for reference, let me just pull this up. This is the first one in the series. So complete, like, can you see it?
Yeah, like that's normally what you get, right?
Yeah, that's like,
so I was like,
yeah, that's weird. Like Sexy Cowboy is what I get. And the other one is, yeah, that's different. Yeah.
I think that's the only one like that.
it's the only one I've ever seen. Like, that's why it stuck out so much from me.
Yeah.
And Annie says got to 25%. And Coach Adam says, thank you for subscribing. Jewel says, I got my new box from author Brenda Novak. We are reading The Lady on the Esplanada by Karen White. She's a new to me author. Cool.
Yay.
And Romantic Bookworm says, also reading Crossing the Line by Tia Fisher on the library app, which is a young adult novel, but enjoying them all. Cool.
Very nice.
And Amy says, Stormy, I have to bump the new Skandar book up on my ebook TBR then. Okay, we can do that. And she likes the series a little bit more than I do, but I'm hanging in there because this is the last book in the series. And I'm like, I can't abandon it. I only have one more book left.
Yeah.
So she's going to help me get through it. We go read
Finish it.
Yeah.
Excellent. Excellent.
And Anita says, hi to Christina, BookTube Mama. Emily says, yes, the matzo ball is cute. And Cajun says, Lisa Maverick has a really cute Hanukkah series.
Oh, okay.
And everybody's saying the latkes.
Yep.
And then Emily says, I'm on chapter 9. I'm really enjoying it, but I love the TV show and cozy mysteries, so it is for me.
Makes sense.
And Molly says, stopping in to bop your thumbs up. Well, thank you, Molly. And Kim says, my favorite Danielle Steele book movie is The Promise. Cool. And we are caught up on the comments. We'll go into a reading sprint and read to the top of the hour. Is that okay with everybody? Or?
Yep.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
works for me.
Okay, so happy reading.
Happy reading.
So how'd everybody do? My phone is a pain in the butt and it wouldn't shut off. I kept pushing the play button to pause. I'm like, come
That happened to me the other day. I was on something, I was on a call or something, and my phone kept playing and I was like, come on.
Oh.
Stop. So I get it. Did you put on another jacket? You cold?
Yes, I'm cold.
Yeah. I put a sweater on top of mine.
It's freezing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's 30 now here, so yeah.
Ugh.
I'm not too, I'm a couple hours from you. I was like, I don't
And
know. where
our fire's not doing very good downstairs. I asked Dad, how's the fire? He goes, I'm trying. And then he's like, but I'm tired. He's about to go to sleep. I said, well, set your alarm so you wake up and go check the fire. He's supposed to check it till at least 8 o'clock, and then I usually go down around 11 o'clock. So I have to stay up till 11 and then get up at 2 o'clock to go check the fire. And then he usually, because he goes to bed earlier, he's usually up around 3 or 4. So then he checks the fire whenever he gets up. Let's see. So how did everybody's reading do? Did you read anything?
I read a chapter in Murder in the Blackwood Inn, and then I'm in a romance book club in St. Louis at the library, and a friend of mine runs it, and it's tropes. So every month she has tropes that we do, and this month is and we can read whatever we want as long as it fits the trope. And this month it is siblings best friend. No.
Oh, yes.
Best friends. No, siblings best friend. And I started this one, and it's like a Orleans University series. It's a sports romance. And it's a college one, and it's just a little too young. I might pick it up later, but I'm not in the mood for it. So then I started Falling for Finn. It's by Brooke Fox. I don't know. Maybe you can see it. I think it's a KU. I don't know. I'm getting into KU because I have it, and I'm getting into books on it. So I just never know, like, if the covers are cute or if it's going to be like the book's going to be good, or if the covers are just cute. You know what I mean? Like, I've been
right.
So we'll see. But it's not bad so far. It's a fall romance, so we'll see.
And that's kind of the beauty of
of
KU is that, like, you know, you put it on your thing. If you don't like it,
Yep.
you know. I have a bunch of sibling
Ooh.
best, like, you know, so
Send me like 5 recs.
but they probably are more spicy than what you want to read.
Oh no, I read it all. As long as it's
I will
not-
send
don't
them
like
to you
manga.
tomorrow because I'm probably going to bed when we get off here.
Yeah.
But I'll
don't
send
like
I'll
manga
send you some
romance.
tomorrow because I do
But
have
yeah.
I do have quite a few.
Yeah. Send them my way. I read it all the spice levels.
Okay. I got to 96% in The House Across the Lake, and I still think I'm too tired to finish it. It says there's 18 minutes, but I'm like,
Yeah.
Did you get there might be one more twist.
I don't think there will be because there's something else but I'm not sure. I'm
Okay.
not sure.
Sometimes them thrillers can leave like that last paragraph
Yes.
does some whoop, and you're like,
Yes.
Yeah.
But I kind of feel like, well, you know what? I don't
That's
know.
what I thought. And there's one more. There's one more twist.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I know. I'm so
and-
proud of you for reading this book because I didn't think you would do it.
I'm surprised that she's reading it at home because I thought she left the thrillers at work.
This one didn't scare me at all. I mean, I don't feel like I don't know. It's not scary in the same way some of the other ones. Like, I don't know.
I'm just surprised since there's the one we talked about it before we went. I don't want to. It's a spoiler. I don't want to talk. I don't want to say it.
So everybody, I think that it's common to know without being a spoiler that it has some paranormal stuff in it.
Yeah.
And that's, and I don't buy into any of it, so it doesn't scare me. Like, because I
Okay.
just
See,
don't
I
even
didn't know if
what I
that did or
mean?
not.
As somebody who, I don't know, that doesn't, unless it would be like a religious aspect in a way that I didn't, and then I don't
Got
mess
it.
with anything like that.
Yeah,
But
no.
otherwise, I don't, so it didn't bother me. It didn't scare me one way or the
Okay.
other. It just, as opposed to some of the other kind of thrillers. But yes, so I'm finishing that tomorrow because I'm going to bed when we get off here.
I can't wait for my Discord tomorrow. It's gonna be like all caps screaming.
It might be because I
Which is
I
fine.
already have some other stuff that I'm like, what?
Yes, no, send it over. We can dissect it together.
Yeah.
I really loved it, and I think again it's a hit and miss. So a lot of people, and I recommended it at the bookstore, and I'm like, this is a hit or miss book for a lot of people. So just go into that knowing. But I'm glad you seem to like it. I mean, you're finishing it, so that's
I'm finishing it. I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it. I definitely didn't see it coming, but I also think that you couldn't have. I
No.
mean, because it was just so,
No.
you know what I
no.
mean?
Yep. hmm
So yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm just along for the ride.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Storm, how did you do?
I got to 19% in all ears. Here's my cute little book. See?
Oh yeah, they're always so cute.
Oh, that is a cute little cover. I love
Stuart
elephants.
Gibbs.
And there's another one coming out next year. It's got a little ape on it. It's so cute.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I read the Spy School, started Spy School because you were talking
Yeah.
about yeah, and then I read the first one in the Moon one, and I liked that too.
Oh yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, I like Stuart Gibbs.
Yeah, I've pretty much read all of his books. So now if something comes out, I'm like pretty much caught up. I just have to read that next book or whatever and stuff. So I did like a read to zero. Like when I'm like, I don't even know why. It's like I might as well. Well, this one's on here. Might as well read that too. So I just kept reading. And so Romantic Bookworm says Charming the Cowboy is a multi-author series, and the first book in the series, it's based in a town called West Rose Point, and I think they're all going to be on KU at least the first two are on there. And I like looked it up, and it's by like Little Bandit Press, and I'm like, is that like a little branch off of like Harlequin or something? Because each of the authors were Harlequin authors.
Oh, maybe it is.
Oh, that's interesting. Could be.
And Amy says, I'm going to hop off now. Company stopped in. So thank you for the sprints and good night, everyone. Bye.
Have a good visit.
And Roxy says it's supposed to be in upper 20s tonight. And it was in the mid 40s today. This is some weird weather for us. We rarely get this cold and it's way too early for it. Yeah. I know it's like a lot of the like southern part is getting like super cold.
Yeah, it is.
Darn old polar vortex things.
We usually get like 2 days of the weather we're getting tomorrow, and that's in like January or February, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm hoping we get cold weather now because I hate it with my job and like bringing authors in like where we live, in January and February. Like I never know. Like one time, I mean, like last winter in January, we got all that snow. Remember, Storm? It was bad. And I had to like redirect flights and it was all this stuff. But so I always hate it when I have authors coming in January, February, because I'm like, I never know how St. Louis is going to go. So I'm hoping
that would be hard to plan things when you never know where it's going to be.
Right. So I'm hoping for fingers crossed for a mild winter for all of us.
Well, I remember one time my friend's parents, they RV'd around and they were going to Florida because it was going to be so much warmer there, and it was 22 degrees. And it's like,
right?
And Roxy also says we usually in the mid 70s at the same time this year. Yeah, it's crazy weather, crazy. Still barely got clothes on though. And Jill says, I just finished A Murder on the Mountain. OMG, it was so good. 5 stars.
Yay.
And Nita says, I finished Laying Made down a
yay.
latte, and I give it 5 stars. Thank you, ladies, for the sprint. Have a good night and week, and be safe, everyone. I will see you soon. Bye. And Esther Jane is now on chapter 10. You almost got caught up. And Kaden says, somehow I got all tangled in my blanket and now I'm exhausted from trying to.
I hate that. I've done
Hate it.
that before.
Yeah. Yeah, everywhere you're trying to get your foot out, you can't seem to find the end, and you just get like
Yep.
wrapped.
Especially like in the middle of the night when you're tangled up in a blanket in bed. Ugh.
That stuff usually happens when I really need to go to the bathroom.
Right? Uh-huh. Yeah, exactly.
And M says, I read 4
Yay.
chapters. I'm really enjoying it. Yay.
Very nice.
And Roxy said, thanks for the sprint. And Cajun says, I have a Mimi in Texas. I paused my audiobook for this.
Oh,
A meme, maybe it's a meme?
in Teams.
Oh,
It's
in
only-
Teams.
Yeah, like Microsoft Teams.
Yeah.
I paused my
Okay,
audio.
no.
That's hilarious.
Yes.
That's funny.
Yeah. But my phone's been like that for a while. It's been like with Libby, it'll say retry, and I'm like, give me my audiobook, damn it. And it'll go around and everything retry, and I'm like, I want to, and so then I start playing it, and then I can't get it to stop.
No. Yeah, my Libby's been acting weird lately. So it must be a glitch or something. That's really
Could
funny.
be.
And Angel says, I made it to chapter 20, so 56% in. Yay.
Very nice.
I like the romance trope. I like that.
Yeah.
So do you guys just like, you pick a trope and then everybody reads
Mhm.
something different?
Yeah. And then
It's
you go
kinda
to
like
the
a
book club.
scavenger hunt.
Yeah.
that's what-
Yeah. And we
I'm
talk about
curious for an actual book club though that they do. Like,
yeah, it's kind of
but I
fun.
mean-
Yeah. And it lets everybody kind of read something different. You know, you don't have to always read
you
certain
like
kinds.
all get together and tell everybody about your books, and then they can like, oh, I'm gonna write that one down.
Yeah, exactly. We leave my friend who runs it. She sends us like a follow-up email with like everybody's recommendations and like other books, and it's really good. We have a good time.
And Esther Jane says, thanks for a sprint. Have a good night. And
It's
Any
through the
home?
library.
Yeah.
She should have you guys give your list beforehand and have all the books available for like checkout.
Ooh, that's a good idea. I'll tell her.
oh, sorry.
No, you're fine.
And,
We're all yawning.
Christina said, finished supper, spaghetti, and almost went into a food coma. I haven't had a good deal of spaghetti in a long time because Dad's not really big on red sauce and everything. So we just don't have a lot of pasta. But I'm like a huge pasta person. And
No, I love pasta. We had Irish stew for dinner. It was pretty good.
we had I was trying to be resourceful and not spend a whole lot of money and trying to stretch things. So I got like a can of chili, and we had some cans of diced tomatoes from when we went to the food pantry. Like we have like a bunch of diced tomatoes, and I had a little bag of rice, and so I was like, I'm gonna just throw it all together. You know, I made a batch of rice, and then I put and then I had some of those. You can get them at the Dollar Tree for $1.25, like little sausages or whatever, and like chopped it up and put it in there too. And I mixed it all together. So we had leftover. The only thing is, the first time we had it, I forgot. I didn't think about making like some cornbread go with it. So this time, Dad made sure I remembered to make cornbread. So that's what I had to make tonight was the cornbread part, because then we just warmed up the leftover.
Yeah. I love cornbread and chili.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm not like a huge chili person, but I can handle it every now and then. I know Dad likes it, so and everything. And it's like, well, this can stretch. I can make it stretch.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I said that one, but thanks for hosting today's Stormy, Blake, and Tiffany, and have a wonderful evening. Sleep sweet. And remember to hydrate, feed thyself, check the laundry, take meds, stretch, and show some love to the like button. Also, make sure you sub and ring that bell so hopefully you get notified. And Roxy says, I tried to read A Butcher and Blackbird last week, and it was something on the second page that made me DNF it. It was gross.
I got through the first one, like that one specifically, Butcher and Blackbird, but I tried the second one, Lark. I don't remember. I think it has something to do with
Leather,
Lark.
isn't it? Leather and Lark.
Leather
or
and
something?
Lark, yeah. And I got to this, and I was like, ugh, I need to take a break.
Is that like a serial killer
Yes.
romance?
I haven't.
Yeah, but it's kind of serial killer-ish, but I think they're more like contract killers. If there's a reason why they're killing people. One of the brothers is a contract killer, I think. I don't remember specifically. But they kill people that were like doing bad things. So it has like a Dexter kind of a situation.
Mm.
And Angel said, good night, everyone. Thanks for hosting Sprint's Lady. You're welcome. Have a good night. Jill says, I got a number 2 in the series. It looks like a total of 5 books in the series. I'm going to get the rest.
Nice.
And Carmen made it to 60%.
Nice.
And Annie got 30%. Awesome. Jill says, my dad would sometimes have a big dish of pasta with butter and salt. He would have that one moment. I would have something like boiled lobster, which he didn't eat.
Buttered noodles are delish.
It's really funny because when I was little, I was a super picky eater. Like, I mean, extremely picky. Like, they would make burgers at home and I wouldn't eat them, but you take me to McDonald's and I eat the burgers. It was like, I was like that kind of picky. And I remember they had buttered noodles one night and I'm like, no, I'm not going to try it. It just didn't sound good. And I'm like, there's just butter on the noodles. There's nothing else, It's like, I'm not doing it. And my brother had to give me 25 cents to try them. I was probably like 6 or 7 and, 25 cents. I was like, okay,
I'll take that. That sounds good.
And M says, I love chili and cornbread. Thanks for the Sprint story and good to see you, ladies. You have a good day and stay warm.
Good night. Yeah.
And Christine's working on November reminders, trying to decide if I want to go holidays or weather.
I say holidays because you can go weather in January.
True.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, you can do weather in January. Because this stuff is going to stick around for a while.
Yeah.
And Kristen says, you have to have dark humor to read. Is it Bren Weaver? Bryant?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Bren.
Nevessa Allen and JT
Geisinger.
Yeah, Geisinger. Okay, but I vibe with them. So do they all write those kind of novels that are...
I know that Bren Weaver and Nevessa Allen do, yes. But I don't know about...
So I read, so I haven't read Bren Weaver, but I read the first book in the series. I read Lights Out by Nevessa Allen. I loved it. I got to like 2 chapters in the second one, and I don't know what it was. I just didn't. I don't know. I was really shocked because I really liked the first one. JT Geisinger has other stuff, but the only thing I read, she has a mafia romance trilogy called Queens and Monsters. Is really good. It's really spicy. I'm just putting it out there. I mean, like real spicy.
Yeah.
But it's very, very good. The mafia part is very good. And she writes really good banter, but I haven't read anything else by her besides that mafia series. So she might have some other stuff. I don't know.
Who's the one that does the tourist season? Is
that's Bren Weaver?
Okay. Because see, I like read the synopsis for that, and I'm just like, I don't want a romance about that. So I'm just like, nope. Like, that's not romantic to me. I don't want a romance about that. And Christina said thanks. And Jill says, I just ordered from Barnes & Noble. I had $10 in premium rewards points, so I applied the $10 to my order. My order also included the first book in Deputy Donut series and Krista Davis, a Wagtail Murder Club. Yay! Which I still need to get to that one. I haven't got to all of my favorite cozy mystery series. Like, I have not gotten to like the latest one that's been out in them. I just haven't been in like a huge cozy mystery, like, and it's like I'm gonna get behind, and now there's gonna be other ones coming out, and it's like, no,
Yeah.
I can't. I've gotta like get to them.
I started late in the game with cozies, probably 2016, maybe, when I started working at Barnes and Noble, maybe. Anyway, and so I feel like I'm always trying to catch up. So because they just keep popping out new ones, which I love, but I just
exactly.
constantly, I'm not at the point yet where I'm like, oh, I got a new one out. Like, I'm still trying to catch
up.
up.
And so Kristen says maybe a bit of shoveling love for those like buttons, though. Yes, we had to shovel last night and today.
Okay, that's funny. I like it.
And
I think she should do something with like a turkey or Thanksgiving. Everybody, I feel like, is like forgetting about Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Lean into the fall holidays.
Gobble, come on, we can gobble the like
gobble till you wobble. I don't know.
wobble up to the like button.
Yeah.
M likes Krista Davis. Yay!
Yay.
And Jill says that Krista Davis book was only $1.99.
I saw that.
I was gonna I feel like the cozies that I fall behind on are series that aren't staying up on their audio.
Yes.
And I still e-read, but it's just I can't e-read fast because of my eyes, and especially if I'm on the computer for most of the day, I cannot do more e-reading when I get home.
Well, and I just use so much audiobooks because I'm doing chores or I'm doing whatever or driving.
Even at work, I can.
Right, me too. But I don't have the time to sit down a lot and like sit and physically read as much. So I can get the audiobook and I can really still do all these other things and get reading done.
I was trying to figure out because I prefer cozy mysteries way over romance. I like both, but I prefer cozies. Yeah. And I was like, why my reading this year has really kind of shifted to way more romance. And I'm like, it's because they're more available on audio. And as my eyes continue to kind of get worse, I just noticed that and it time wise too. It's just easier, especially since I can do them at work. And I would love to see more cozy stay up on audio.
Yeah.
And I feel like once you get behind too, you just feel like, oh my gosh, it's so hard to get like caught up. And then you just get farther behind because like even like the Country Club, like there's 3 books out now, I think, that I haven't gotten to. And I used to be like, as soon as the one hit the audio, I was
I was say you usually caught up with that.
And I'm like so behind. I'm like, what in the world? I'm like behind. So I actually have like one of them out on my Hoopla because
good.
I need to get to one of those. And I'm working on my series. My series list is so out of control because I have 205 series currently.
I mean, I probably have the same. I don't know why I look so shocked.
On my list. And I'm thinking about, maybe it would be fun because I always like, what should I like read? So maybe I should do like a random letter or number generator and like put like 1 to 205 and like tell me, and I'll go to that one and read the next one off of that.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Because there's like so many, it's really hard to like,
exactly
pick, like from all those that I have.
And you forget about them and yeah.
And Jill says, I really need to stop buying it for a bit. Adam says, am I the only one that puts my books on 2 times speed now?
No, I do.
I do. I noticed that, like, to me, because Kevin will say, Kevin will be like, oh my God, that sounds like a chipmunk if he hears my book. But if I listen to it on regular speed, like if it starts on regular speed, it sounds like it's in slow, like the pause button on the piece. It's not normal to me.
Right.
And sometimes 2 times speed is too fast, depending if there's an accent or something like that. But it's not that I'm trying to blaze through them. It's just sometimes the Regular
Yep.
speed is not normal conversational talk.
And it depends on the speed of the narrator too.
Mhm.
Because
Yeah.
some of them just naturally talk faster. So when they do, you can't really speed it up too fast. because
Exactly.
Then it's too fast. But
Yeah.
some people, kind of like me, people I know like to speed me up because I talk kind of slow and everything. So when they're watching me, they might want to speed me up so that I talk a little bit faster and all that kind of stuff.
It's
So
so
and
funny.
it's the same with audiobooks.
The comments, I get a lot of comments. They're like, can you talk slower? I'm like, well, I don't know if the lobotomy is coming soon, but I mean,
Well, yeah, it's just something natural that you can't
it's just,
control.
I don't know. I try to think about it in the videos, but I know I probably talk fast. It's just kind of a natural.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
I'm
you
the
can-
exact opposite. Storm people are like,
Yeah.
Slow down. But you can start like pacing yourself and being slow, but you'll forget about it and then just go
Yeah.
back to your normal speed anyway. So
yep.
And Adam says his wife hates it because, but I agree. I can't do 1x speed, but 1.75 is a nice speed for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
I kind of go from like 1.5 to 2, just depending on what I'm
Right.
listening to.
And I can even do 2.5 depending on, again, narrator,
Mhm.
the book, all kinds of different. And sometimes I can start out at like 1.75, but by the almost to the end of the book, I can be at 2.5 because I'm used to the cadence and
Yes.
how it goes.
If I'm doing like a reread to kind of refresh my memory, then I will do like a 2.5 or something like that. But I don't do that if I have never listened to the audiobook. Because then I feel like that's a little too fast for me. And Christina says 2x in ear is good, and 2x on speaker does
Oh,
sound
that's
like a chipmunk. Yeah, because my dad will be like, "What is that? You guys chipmunk?" I was like, "Yeah." Roxy says, "Are
Roxy,
the iguanas falling from the trees, Tiffany?"
They might. I mean, they might tonight, overnight, and into the
Yeah.
morning. Look out. The big iguanas aren't in my area of Florida, but honestly, it's cold enough that that this is when they start
Yeah.
not being able to stay in the trees.
And M says some narrators just talk slower than normal speeds. It's not just your perception.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because it's like me, and I know that I talk slow. I mean, I'm just a slow person in general. I don't walk real fast. I don't talk real fast. So and I'll catch myself sometimes, and I'll try to speed myself up whenever I'm talking. But then I don't know, but there's something in between like here and here. And if I try, I get confused, and what comes out my mouth is not.
Tongue tied or yeah.
I have to think about what I'm going to say sometimes, I guess.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
And Cajun says, poor iguanas.
Right?
Okay, so we are at the end of the comments, and I think Tiffany's about to turn into a pumpkin. So
I
we will
am.
get off
I
here.
am well on my
And
way to going to
so
sleep.
Thanks, ladies, for hanging out, and those in the
Yeah.
chat, guys and gals.
It's only Ted Drews, right? Doesn't he say that? Guys
What?
and gals.
Oh,
Mhm.
we had Ted. Yeah.
And we will see you all on Sunday, which is a scavenger hunt one too, ain't it?
Is it?
I think it is, and it is another. Hold on, I'll tell you guys.
It's foul.
So,
Yeah, is that the one with foul or
Food or
Um,
foul
food
on
or
the
foul?
cover.
Yeah, food or
I am.
foul.
I am fine. I'm. Yes, I think you are right, but officially, November. What is the date? Sunday.
And Adam says thank you for the follows, and Jill says thank you for the sprint, and Carmen says thank you for the sprint, and good night all. And yeah, I think it was food or foul on the cover.
I think it's Food or Foul this Sunday at 4.
On Tiffany's channel. And Roxy says send me an invite for Sunday if you want me.
Cool.
Party.
Cool.
Sunday's
Cool,
gonna be a
cool.
fiesta.
Anybody
be on
is
your best
always
behavior,
welcome,
Roxy.
obviously. But yes, best behavior. But yeah, anybody is always welcome. I will definitely send you a link.
Okay, so
All right,
good
everyone.
night.
I'm falling asleep. Good night. Thanks so much,
Bye.
Storm.
Night.
Like, it was good to see you. Bye, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.